Bom dia, everyone. It's your guy CJ, aka Courtesy Dad. Let's talk about this place that we just rented. Well, actually, we were in here for a year and a half, but we decided to move back to our old city down by Lisbon. But we're going to talk a little bit about this place, and I'll disclose how much we paid in rent at the end of the video, so stay tuned. So when you first walk in, you have one of the living rooms, which pretty high ceilings. It's got the drop lights. Everything is like premium in this home, and it's all included in the rental price. You got the entertainment center there. You got a guest bedroom to your right when you walk in, and an additional bathroom in the living room. It also has a little dining room area also, but you don't have to use it as a dining room, but this is how the owner had it set up for us before we moved in. So this is the guest bedroom downstairs, or a normal bedroom if you want to have it, depending on how many family members you have moving in with you. But it comes with a suite bathroom with a shower, and you have the heating thermostat right there. And the heating in this home is all floor heating, which is pretty cool. You have a little balcony area. You have a wardrobe, and you have the mattresses that were all new. Basically, were all new when we moved in. Pretty nice and comfortable also. I tried to sleep on all of them, and they all felt great. So I'm gonna take you guys upstairs, and here we have the nice hallway window with the vaulted ceiling. It's beautiful. I love the little drop lights they have there, the LED lights. So you gotta go up a little bit of stairs to get up here. Now upstairs you have 3 bedrooms. All of them have their own bathroom. All of them have wardrobes. All of them have heated floors. So we have the one bedroom to the left, but before we get in there, we're gonna look outside, and we have the big old balcony out there, wraps around the right side of the house, which is pretty cool, and it gets sun most of the day, if not all of the day. So this room we used for Butch. This was his bedroom. He loved it. He had his own shower. He had his own bidet, which he never used. He had recessed lights in here, his little towel closet, and he had his own sink with the pocket doors in all the rooms, which is pretty cool. Save space. He had his little balcony area. He can, open the door, and little girls can call up, "Hey, Romeo, you coming out?" No, I'm just kidding. He never did that. I don't think so. But he had a little swivel chair for his relaxation. We had a bunch of stuff in here also for him from our old house in Virginia. But he had the stuff from the owner had supplied with us for us also. So just for you guys' information, the owner brought this property with everything already in it, and he never lived in the home. He just started renting it out because he didn't live in the country. That happens a lot out here in Portugal. So here's another view of the balcony coming from the master bedroom upstairs, our bedroom. And you see that it wraps around. The water's back there. You can't see it from our balcony, but you can see the hill that right before the water. There's a little hill there. So out here at nighttime, it's beautiful. You get to see all the stars with the lights off. So it has more vaulted ceilings, and this bedroom is pretty nice. Yeah, we loved it. We have the walk-in closet with, I guess you could kind of consider it a his and hers. One side was mine, one side was Courtesy Mom's. But we had plenty of storage in his closet. I just had to, hang everything up. I hung up my shorts, I hung up everything. My t-shirts, I didn't fold anything, I just hung it up. Then you have the huge suite bathroom with this huge sunken tub thingamajigger that we didn't get to use together, but we could have. The thing is huge. It had a walk-in shower, the double vanities, and this thing even had a TV on it, the jacuzzi tub, and it was heated. So if you ran cold water to fill it up and you turned it on, the jacuzzi would heat up the water for you. It'll take a little bit of while, but you can fit 2 people in it easily. You had the little back window. You can almost see the water if this big old hill wasn't in the way. But right over those hills is the water. Behind us is nothing. Well, so we thought, which is one of the reasons why we left. Well, I'll tell you about that at the end of the video. But on to the next room. So there's another one of those cozy mattresses. This is where we had the television. Back in the hallway, we had another thermostat for the floors. Had a distribution box for the electricity. This was baby sister's room, AKA Nani. So she had her own wardrobe, her own, recessed lighting. But the coolest part about her room was that she had access to a balcony that overlooked the best part of the home. We'll see that in a second. She didn't have a bidet, but that was okay. So this is her bathroom window. It looks over the grilling area, and there we go. She had direct views of the pool area. So we didn't have too many parties over here because we were so far from our friends, from most of our friends. We have friends also in this neighborhood that we lived in, but most of our community lived in the Lisbon area. So she would come out here, she can look at the pool area and then say, hey, Dad, I want to go swimming. And well, yeah, we had a blast here. We didn't get to use the pool too many times, but when we did, we had fun. So, and she also had one of those nice soft mattresses. She had she had a good time. That's where she kept her television. And let's head back downstairs. We're gonna take a look at the kitchen area and the second living room, which was baffling for me. A second living room. Well, actually a third living room. So this is the second little living area, but we use it as an office and another little couch area to watch television when we disagreed on what we wanted to watch together. So it also had direct access to the pool and grilling area. Here's your monitoring system for the front door. So you turn that on and you can see who's at the front door ringing your doorbell. But you can also attach things like Ring and any other Alexa devices you have for your doors. You just have to switch out the monitoring device in the front. And here's the third living room. Yeah, 3 living rooms. That has access to all the balconies out that head to the front of the house. It also has like a sunroom type of thing going on. So you can open up all these shades and you'll get direct sunlight for probably 90% of the day while the sun is out. It had the nice, comfortable couches I like to use during the day. Stay there for like an hour and get all my good sunlight. It also had access to the deck area / grill area and the pool. We had all the cabinetry in the kitchen. We had the central vac system for the house. The whole entire house had access to the central vac system. Here's one of the connections for the central vac. You just plug it in. And as long as your vacuum is in auto mode, it comes on by itself. But that's a big thing in the States, in certain parts of the states that we were in, like Virginia. A lot of the houses had the central vac. There's your oven and your microwave. We had an espresso machine built in that was already there when we moved in. We had the refrigerators that looked like cabinetry. Here's the freezer. We still got our stuff in the freezer because we didn't fully move out of this place yet. But, limoncello, I'll take that. All right, now over here we had the stove and the counter. It was electric, and then we had the little cooling fridge for beers or wines or whatever you had to cool. And another bathroom. This is bathroom number 6. Yeah, that's number 6. And we still got some more to go. We had heated floors in this room also. And that big window we had, it was put in while we were here because the windows that were there before were leaking through, so the owner put brand new windows in. I don't know what this guy does for work, but when he needed a major project done, like that glass around that pool area right here that we're about to see, he just did it without an issue, and he didn't even live in the country. So thank you for that. We appreciate you. He was a pretty proactive owner also, so all that came with the house except for that vacuum, the pool vacuum. I brought that, but I'm gonna leave it here because our next house they don't have a pool there, so they put this up for protection for the kids, the glass doors. Then you had the shower area and the pump area over there with the water hose to clean up the deck. Then you had a garden back here. This is the left side of the house, right side if you're looking at the house, left side if you're coming out of the house. Nice little garden area. We didn't use it. And they also had a pool heater out there. We did use that. So a bunch of greenery out here. It's beautiful. So we'll talk more about the outdoor areas at the end of the video also. So now we're gonna head downstairs. We're gonna see the basement, which is ridiculous. There's a whole nother apartment down here. So you walk down here, you have a little walk-in area. You have a little, we call it the man cave, but this could have been a bedroom, could have been anything. So we had the extra fridge down here, which also came with the house. We had the, the entertainment center. We had a poker table. Well, we had a poker table down here. That table was not a poker table. We took our poker table with us. So this area was pretty much for Butch to play his Oculus and for me to hang out and have a drink. Had a little desk there to do some desk work. So, and over here we had a laundromat. So that's a brand new washer that the owner put in because this one right here, the big one, broke when we first moved in, first usage. It broke, so we put a new one in, a bunch of cabinets down there for your stuff. Then there's another bathroom, number 7, with a shower, with a radio built in. It's nuts. I don't know what's going on, but I don't know how big the owner's family is. Well, actually I do, but I'm not gonna tell you guys, but I'm pretty sure, and there's a safe right there on the floor to the right under that bench, but we never used it. There's a little storage closet with another central vac system. So it's another hose you just plug in. Lots of cabinets where I kept all my sneakers and stuff. And a little gym area that we put together. All the stuff was here already, we just made it work, so. And we're coming up on a little storage area for tools. So while we're down here, I'm gonna tell you guys why we moved. So we moved because there is a pig farm behind this house, maybe about 4 houses back, but you can't see it, and we didn't know it was there. So when we moved in, everything was all good, probably to the day before we moved in, and we started smelling funny things. But we said, oh, we'll still move in. We moved in, and a lot of the times it smelled like pig farm at this house. Only where we live at the top of the hill. So that's one of the reasons we moved. Is not the major reason we moved. And that's about it. Price, $2,500.